Hi everyone. If you've ever stood outside on a cold holiday morning, worrying about a turkey drying out in the oven, or dealing with hot oil and fire risk, this is the kind of cooker that can completely change how you handle big meals. Today, I'm talking about the Charbroil Big Easy Infrared Smoker, Roaster and Grill. And I'm going to keep this very practical, because this is one of those products that sounds simple on paper, but you really understand it once you've cooked a full bird in it. The main reason I wanted something like this was Thanksgiving. I needed a way to cook a large turkey without using the oven all day, and without going the deep fryer route. Deep frying can turn out amazing, but there's the cost of oil, the cleanup, the disposal, and honestly, the safety side of having that much hot oil outside. With this, the idea is different. It doesn't deep fry. It roasts using gas and infrared heat, and it also gives you the option to add smoke. When it arrived, the first thing I noticed was that it's not tiny. It's a pretty big unit, which makes sense because it can handle a large turkey, but the box is bulky and awkward if you're carrying it upstairs or moving it alone. Assembly wasn't impossible, but I would definitely take your time with it. The directions are straightforward enough, but some of the metal edges can be sharp. And I'd avoid using power tools because it would be easy to strip screws if you rush. Also, make sure the igniter wire is connected during assembly, because that's one of those small steps that's easy to miss. Before cooking anything serious, I seasoned it and started with a chicken. That was my test run, and honestly, it was the right move. I wanted to learn how hot it runs, how quickly it cooks, and how the skin reacts. The chicken came out moist with crisp skin, and that gave me enough confidence to move on to the bigger holiday turkey. For the turkey, I kept it pretty simple. I dried the skin, added seasoning, used butter and herbs under the skin, and placed it into the basket. One thing I strongly recommend is using a digital or wireless meat thermometer. Timing estimates are helpful, but this cooker can move faster than you expect, and the best way to avoid overcooking is to watch the internal temperature. Depending on the bird and heat setting, it can be around 9 to 10 minutes per pound, but I really wouldn't rely only on the clock. What surprised me most was how juicy the turkey stayed. The skin turned dark and crispy, but the meat inside stayed tender. If the bird sits higher in the basket and you run the burner hot, the skin can brown very deeply, especially near the top. It may look almost too dark, but in my experience, that didn't mean the meat was burned or dried out. If you want a lighter color, you can place the bird lower in the basket or turn the heat down. I also like the idea of using a pan with a little water in the bottom of the basket to help catch drippings and keep things moist. The biggest win during Thanksgiving was freeing up the oven. That sounds small until you're trying to heat bread, sides, casseroles, and everything else at the same time. Having the turkey outside in the Big Easy made the whole meal feel less chaotic. I could focus on the rest of the food instead of constantly opening the oven and checking the bird. If you're thinking about getting one, I actually found a pretty good price on this. I'll leave the link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. After the turkey, I started using it for more than just holiday meals. Rotisserie chickens are probably one of the easiest things to cook in it. They come out moist, the skin gets crispy, and there are no flare-ups because the flame isn't directly hitting grease the way it can on a traditional grill. That no flare-up design is one of my favorite parts. You're not standing there fighting flames or moving food around constantly. You put the meat in, monitor the temperature, and let it do its thing. Pork tenderloin also turned out really well, especially with wood chips for smoke. The smoke flavor is noticeable, but not overpowering. It's great for adding flavor while the meat roasts. I've also used it for ribs, roasts, and larger cuts, and the results have been consistently juicy. It's not a true low and slow smoker in the traditional sense, so if you're expecting a dedicated smoker that holds very low temperatures for hours and hours, this isn't exactly that. It cooks and smokes at more of a roasting temperature. But for smoky roasted meats, it works very nicely. The smoker box is useful, but it's one of the areas where the design could be better. It can be tricky to remove when the unit is hot, so I've learned to load the wood chips before turning on the heat. If you try to mess with it mid-cook, it can be awkward. The smoke compartment is also not huge, so the smoke won't last forever. Soaking wood chips can help them last a bit longer and keep them from burning up too quickly. There are a few other small drawbacks. The drip tray works, but it doesn't feel as nicely fitted as the rest of the cooker. Cleaning the basket can also be annoying, especially after a big turkey. Grease and seasoning can cling to every wire, so cleanup takes some patience. The inner tub removes, which helps, and lining the grease tray with foil or using a small foil pan can make cleanup easier. But after a long cook, scrubbing the basket is probably the least fun part of the whole experience. Build quality is decent for the cooking results, but it's not something I'd abuse. The The unit is lightweight enough to move around. But that also means the legs and side handles don't feel like heavy-duty stainless steel equipment. I would keep it covered when not in use, because rust can happen if it's left outside uncovered. If you live somewhere windy, that's another thing to watch. On very low flame settings, wind can blow the flame out, so shielding the bottom area can help if you're cooking in breezy conditions. As a grill, I think it works, but I don't see it as a full replacement for every type of grilling. For things like hot dogs, burgers, or simple grilling, it can get the job done. But for steaks where I want a really hot sear, I'd still rather use a dedicated grill. The grilling surface also isn't huge, so it's better for smaller meals or one main item at a time. Where this cooker really shines is roasting poultry, cooking larger cuts, and making juicy meat without having to babysit it. Overall, the Big Easy is not perfect. Assembly takes attention, cleanup can be a chore, the smoker box could be smoother, and the unit benefits from being covered and maintained. But as a cooking tool, especially for turkey, chicken, roasts, and smoky meats, it has been extremely useful. The food comes out moist, flavorful, and consistent, and not having to tie up the oven during a big meal is a major advantage. So my balanced take is this. If you want a true deep fryer, this isn't that. If you want a dedicated low-temperature smoker, this may not fully replace one. But if you want an outdoor cooker that can roast big birds, add smoke flavor, avoid flare-ups, and make holiday cooking easier, this is a very practical option. If you have any questions about this product, feel free to leave them in the comments below.